Hello, awesome people. Today's topic is how to overcome the habit of procrastinating and how to maximize your productivity in order to succeed in your career and your personal life as well. So I will share with you two techniques that I use to overcome that procrastination, because I think all of us are guilty of procrastinating. Some are to a lesser extent, some are to, a greater extent. First of all, we need to understand where this procrastination comes from. I was analyzing myself as throughout the years of my career, I've always been hardworking. I've always been a go-getter and career-oriented, but there were certain tasks or certain projects or goals that I had that I would keep on procrastinating. And then I started thinking, why do I not go after it? I am a go-getter. I work so hard. I've reached quite high in my career, in my corporate career. But why, when it comes to my real passion, that I don't go after certain things, or I don't start certain actions that will bring me 10 steps closer to success? Then I started realizing and observing that it's actually a fear of possible failure. This is what stops us. Fear of possible failure, fear of rejection. The fear of failure is basically where we are afraid that we will be judged, that we will be rejected, be it at a job opportunity, at a promotion, be it when we're pitching for a new business, or trying to get new clients, or trying to land that media coverage that we want to do. I mean, there's so many different instances that we all go through where we think that it's a great idea, and instead of acting upon it, we start thinking and analyzing and overanalyzing, and somehow we think, oh, it's not good enough. I don't have those skills. I don't have that capabilities. I think the competition is they have this very strong competition. I don't think I'm gonna cut through. So all of these thoughts, they stop us, they prevent us, because we fear of failing. So the way I've learned to overcome that fear of failure is by assessing. I figure out this formula for myself, where I assess the fear of possible failure versus the fear of possible regret. And what I've realized, 99.9% of the time, the fear of regret, the fear of possible regret, is much higher than fear of possible failure. And in most cases, actually, you think that you're gonna fail, but when you don't ask, then the answer is always no. So when you ask, when you send out that email, when you make that phone call that you were, you're not willing to do, or you were scared, or you were anxious about it, when you approach that person at career fair that you thought he's someone so senior from that huge company that you wanted, it was your dream job, but you felt like, oh, probably I'm not good enough. There's so many CVs, there's so many more qualified candidates, have more experience, better skills than I am. I probably should wait for another year and step up my game before I approach even that person. That's how we miss opportunities. So we need to assess the cost of missed opportunity, the cost of possible regret versus the cost of possible failure. And the cost of possible regret is way higher, because even if you fail, I mean, at the end of the day, the fear of failure will take you only a few seconds that you're anxious before you take that action. Before you take that action, you're just going to be anxious just for a few seconds or just for a minute. But once you take that action, everything becomes clear. You will understand, either you get this opportunity or you miss this opportunity, but you will know why. You will know that probably you are lacking certain skill set, you will lacking in certain areas where you can work and improve. At least you will know the direction. And first of all, you will have no regret. And second of all, you will have a clear idea of where to go and how to grow further in order to get where you want to. Versus when you are afraid to fail and you don't take that step, you don't act upon it, then you're gonna go home and you're gonna spend probably a day or sometimes days. And I know there are certain big opportunities that people even regret for a month, or even a longer period of time, thinking that I should have approached that person. I should have taken that job, although it was a scary job, and the scope was overwhelming, but I should have done it because I see that person who took that job and they're thriving. Because you know what, that fear of failure stops us from, fear of failure pushes us to procrastinate things, and it stops us from success actually. Believe it or not, you will be surprised by how incredible you are, how powerful you are, the kind of things that you can do. When you replace that fear of failure with action, this is when you will realize that, you know what, you will discover the greatness within you. You will realize that you have those capabilities, and all those skills is something you can learn. It's something that you can build on, so don't let these things stop you. And most importantly, always think, always assess fear of failure versus fear of missed opportunity or regret. The fear of regret always overweighs. So when you think of it, just push yourself. And how to push yourself, I will share that technique that I read in the book by Mel Robbins. It's called 5-second rule. I love this book, and I love Mel Robbins. It basically talks about how to actually stop procrastinating things, and how to get proactive and productive, and how, just to go get your dreams. Go after your dreams, go after your goals, and how to accomplish everything you want to accomplish in your life, be it your career, be it your business, be it your freelance gig, be it even your personal life. So the way to do it is, when you have an idea, you think it's a great idea, when something sparks in your mind and you think it's going to be good for your career, or it's a good professional opportunity, you need to count to 5, because you need to count to 5 and action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go for it. Because if you take time, your brain will go into another direction. It will hijack that opportunity in your head by all those thoughts of overanalyzing and overthinking and doubting yourself. And this will lead you to that fear of failure, and it will stop you from taking that action that you need to succeed in your career, to succeed in your life. So use that 5-second rule. You can read the book to basically understand more details on how that technique works, but it's pretty simple. In a nutshell, all you have to do, the moment you have the idea, don't stop yourself, don't fear. Even if you fail, so what? So what? You failed. At least you have a clear idea, you have no regrets, and you have a clear direction of where you need to go in order to reach your destination. I hope this was helpful. So if you liked, please share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inspire with Aziza.